Allow me to introduce you all to Adam Rickitt. Around here, he's best known for starring in long-running soap opera Coronation Street. But it was in the late 90s that he considered his acting career and realised he would either be continuously typecast or people would just see his Coronation Street character in something else. So he embarked on a pop career in order to drastically change his public persona. At this point of the video, you might be thinking, gay! I assure you he's quite straight. You see, what happened to this poor young man was that due to his good looks, Polydor were only too happy to give him a 6-album record deal. But then they had to go and rob him of all dignity by making sure he was marketed heavily towards teenage girls and the gay crowd. So is it any wonder that his later records did not sell very well and that he got dropped by the record company after one album? So, video. Well, at first you might think there's a narrative going on. Adam's girlfriend has left the flat for some reason, so he appears to be on the hunt for her. But this idea is completely thrown out into the water when you notice that at the end of the video the girl goes home and then promptly leaves again, with Adam starting right back where he began. So what the hell is this, a loop? No. This video is nothing more than a fashion shoot in motion. I mean, look at it. You have Adam driving an impossibly expensive sports car at one point. They're all nicely dressed, and the various figures you see in this video are just doing things. Walking down nice streets, entering nice buildings. What's honestly more interesting about this video is where it takes place. London, of course. Where else? At the turn of the millennium, London was pretty much the only British city that could guarantee some clean spaces. Considering I live here, I recognise the location through some of the landmarks. But just in case you don't, they really shove that fact down your throat. If you recall, at the beginning of the video, you notice the girl leaving the flat and then she steps into a black cab. Not the only dead ringer, but the shopfront just has to say London Graphics Centre. The video also reveals London's snobbishness at the time. You see, it was during the 90s that London's status got changed from not only being Britain's most fashionable city, but one of the world's most fashionable cities. Yay! An excuse to ignore our poverty! You'll also notice the colouring in this video. It's pretty dominated by blues and silvers and greys and just anything metallic. Well, there's a reason for that too. With the decade racing towards the year 2000, we were suddenly so optimistic that suddenly our cityscape would change into some kind of sci-fi paradise, complete with abundant electricity and sliding doors. Oh yeah, and solar-powered cars, them too. So in some ways this video is just one big brag about the city of London and exclaiming, hey! It's now the year 2000, and we've succeeded in getting more glass skyscrapers, because that's what we need more of. They're cool. But like any true Londoner, you just can't ignore the history. So it's no wonder that Adam ends up on top of a cathedral. I mean, they're not new. While this music video is obviously not the only one to have been filmed in London, the style of the motion fashion shoot has only become prevalent in the last few years and tends to involve girl bands or female artists, so this one isn't exactly generic. I give it a 3 out of 5 since the editing is nicely done and it does suit the song.